So hello everybody. I hope everybody's had a great week so far. Today we'll be taking a look at this M36B1 tank destroyer, M36 Jackson. It's from Italeri and 135 scale. And just a reminder, please like and subscribe. Help my channel out a little bit. So, box art, not much to say about it. A little plain. I mean, it's a decent drawing, but okay. On the box is really nothing else. Some info. So now let's take a quick look at the instructions. This is a bit smaller sheet than normal with the Italeri instruction sheet. You can see here we have 3 sprues of plastic and some polytrack. Start here building the bogies. It's only showing 2, but there's 3 on each side, so you have to repeat 3 times and repeat 3 times. Here we put the bogies on, put the sprockets together. Got a couple plates here. Well, here's the instruction to put the sprocket together. Then here you have the idler arms and the idler wheels. Then here you have this exhaust piece in the back. Then you start, well, start here with the upper hole. Put the machine gun in. Now here's the front glacis. Then you have here the you put the track on and these corner pieces to the lower hole. In here we're putting hull detail on. We have the hatches, antenna, tow cable. We have the lights here and a bunch of tools. And they go on the other side here. Here we have some more tools. This rack here that goes in the back, and I'm not really sure what this is. It looks like some kind of shelf or a radio or something. I'm not really sure. Then we go here with the bottom of the hull and put some detail on the inside. And here the top of the hull, ammo rack and the gun mantle, plus a couple of detail parts as well. Here we put the gun tube together with this like an arm guard. And you put the gun inside the turret, put the turret together. Here we have infantry rails and the anti-aircraft gun. Then the last thing here, we have some jerry cans and a bedroll. Put the turret onto the hull and we're finished. There's only one version from this kit to build, in olive drab. So it looks like a pretty simple build, like most Italeri kits. So as you can see here in the box, we have a mess of loose parts. I don't know what fell off or what was taken off. I bought this used on eBay. It hasn't been started, but it's not. It looks like all the road wheels and the pieces for the bogies are here. There's 2 back pieces here. Looks like. Oh yeah, there's 2 different versions to build that you can build. Here's a front glacis. It's really smooth plastic. Really glossy, smooth plastic. Has no it has no texture like these tanks should have. This should be really roughly textured. Like they grind it. So we'll take a look at some of these separate parts, like here, the bogie pieces. Not really much to see here. It's pretty plain. That's the inside part. This would be the part that would be on the outside. That's what we're most worried about. And it does look okay. See, the inside pieces are, well, this looks okay on both sides actually. There's some pin marks there, but they're not going to be really a big problem because the wheels are going to be in the way. Also, the mantle has no texture to it. It should also be heavily textured, like grinded. The gun tube is one piece. It looks pretty rough here in the front. Don't know what happened there. It's pretty hollow. It hasn't... Oh, it's been glued together. Well, okay, so one piece is being put together, the gun tube. And it's going to have to be sanded down, getting rid of these lines here, and the flash on the end and stuff. Here, this looks good though. I think that's a nice little extra detailed part. Here we have the ammo can. The top of the hull. No texture. We do have weld beads though. There's a nice weld bead here along the side. This side as well. But there's no texture to it, so you're going to have to put texture on it, and it's going to cover up, unless you're really careful, it's going to cover up the yep, you need to put texture on it, and it's going to cover up the weld bead, unless you're really careful. Or weld beads. Bottom of the hull, we've got a Italeri symbol on the bottom, but it has some decent detail to it. Here, the bottom of the fenders is plain though. There's not much detail here on the sides. So here we have the bottom of the turret. It also has some decent detail. You have some anti-slip plates here on the bottom too. So that's a nice little added piece. There is no turret ring though. You should have a turret ring around here. Inside here, it looks like they didn't put a lot of pin marks on the inside. The ammo rack has been glued in already. So I don't know if this really counts as an out of box because it has been started, at least a little bit. So here we have the track. It's this really thick poly track that Italeri uses. Not so nice. So that's pretty much all. Oh, no. Here's the 50 cal as well. It doesn't look so bad. It's a pretty decent molding. Let's take a look at the parts. It looks like one. Take a look at the few parts that haven't been taken off the tree. Here you have some of the idler wheel and the sprocket parts, the support rollers, pieces of the bogie there. You see these bogie pieces have some bad pin marks on them there. Here the sprocket ends look pretty decent actually. It has some detail on both sides, like bolts and stuff. This tree, a lot of the parts have been taken off as well. You have the infantry rails there, they look pretty good. Hatches look good and there's detail on both sides, so you could open them. There's no pin marks or anything there. There's the exhaust piece there on the end. Okay, it looks okay. And here this last one has the skirts. There's the skirts. There's pin marks on the inside of them. There's our tow cable. Looks decent. The tools look okay. There's the bedroll. It looks okay too. pretty normal. I have multiples of them. They're okay. You even have here some no crew, but you have a machine gun for the crew. And tools look pretty good actually. So it's not really a whole new kit because it has been started. I didn't know that. Problems I see, lack of texture. It should have that grinded look on most of the hull, especially on the turret and the glass piece and stuff. And but it looks like other than you can put texture on it. I think after you put texture on it, which would take a couple hours probably, then the rest should go together pretty well, and it should turn into a decent looking tank. So thanks for watching. Next time we'll take a look at this P47N Thunderbolt from Revell in 1/48 scale. Pretty nice kit. It's already built. Take a look at it. So until then, bye.